So we're not doing too bad on the storms here. It's the heat. The heat is just obliterating all of my equipment here. So good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully all is well. Things are going to bounce up and down here service-wise. We are experiencing some service issues already. We had more issues with the computer than we had with service, but expect service to bounce around. As you can see off in the distance there are some thunderstorms. You see the dark sky there above Marty the Marmot. But those storms are moving away from us. I was sitting up here delaying the show a little bit just to make sure we don't have any issues with weather. There was some serious lightning in amongst those clouds. So I was trying to make sure that we don't get electrocuted, because we are like a big lightning rod up here on the roof. Make a quick adjustment here. Again, I'm trying to make sure everything stays nice and cool, which is impossible when it's 105 degrees out here. Car says it's about 90 on our way over here, but the feels like is about 102. So again, bear with us here. It's going to be a little slow start here. If any of you guys are following along on flight radar, lots and lots of delays. We've got planes everywhere, a lot of diversions. It looks like planes coming in from a lot of different places. And I can't read the chat at the moment. Computer is acting up, so give me a minute. We're going to wait on the computer here. This was the issue I was having earlier. You click on something and it doesn't do anything. So we're going to have to get my computer off to be looked at. There we go. So again, what's up? So yeah, I had the sound turned off because I was working with the microphone here, moving it around. There are some folks up here hanging out, standing in our normal microphone location, so I had to make some final adjustments here. Looks like our first arrival of the show is going to be Southwest. So if we stick with the tower shot long enough, you'll see the lightning. But as you saw, there's an E-175, Marty the Marmot, JetBlue's hanging out. These two are hanging out over here as well. So lots and lots of planes just sitting around the airport at the moment. No departures here of recent. The chat. It's working. Thank you, Ramona. Miss Ramona and I were talking a moment ago about whether or not I might need her chat. Yeah, so again, Air France just landed right here before we got on the air a few moments ago. Hopefully you guys are still with us. Man, the heat, you guys, keeps us down and out. So hopefully you guys are able to see what's happening here. I know I have a circle of death here on my feed. So let me reload. Again, issues with the internet, issues with the computer. Again, 100 degrees out here will do it to it. Thank you, Brian. Chat's working now on my side. Again, it just the actual feed on my computer was frozen there for a minute. Had the spinning wheel of death. So again, it's American 777 due to push back here shortly, but I don't guess it's going to. Again, we've got all these ones here waiting for departure. Whether or not they'll get on their way or not, I have no idea. Lots of flights delayed. We were delayed. very, very, very hot. You guys are going to hear me say that quite a bit because it is a absolute scorcher out here. About 40 degrees Celsius for you guys there in Europe. About 100 degrees for you guys here in the States. It's very, very, very hot. Nelia, good evening to you. Looking forward to your really, really insane long broadcast this weekend. So Nelia's going to be on for quite a while this weekend. So we're just going to hang out in one spot because I already know it's lagging. So we're waiting on all these planes and stuff. We did have another Southwest touchdown a minute ago. Again, I'm watching service. I'm more concerned with that, whether or not we're going to have any service. Just bear with us here. Thank you, Jay, for that info. American 18 at 91 is doing a go-around. So hopefully you guys are still with us. Again, I am experiencing a whole bunch of issues here. So I don't know if we'll be able to run a show or not. Looks like the service portion of it's kind of working itself out here. Kind of, I say. My end of it, I'm seeing the circle of death, so hopefully you guys aren't seeing the same. Alright, we're gonna have an intentional pause here for a minute if you guys can hear me. Hold on. Thank you, Pip, for the $2 super chat. Again, guys, be patient, please. I'm having some pretty big issues here with service. So we switched the Wi-Fi. We'll see how well that works. We're using the cell phone. If any of you guys live in the area, you know we've had a lot of issues lately with cell phone service. There's not a whole lot going on here at the airport right now anyway. So we're just gonna relax, enjoy the sounds of the planes. Yeah, we've had, again, if you're in the area here, you know that we've had a ton of internet issues this week. I can't even, at work, I can't even send videos out via my network, none of it. So Verizon's none too happy the last few days. Get my chat back up and going here. I'm watching you guys over on the cell phone at the moment. So again, bear with me if you guys can hear me. Try to get this very delayed show going here soon. Again, not only us delayed, but the delay of a lot of flights. So I don't have any chat on my show here. Eric Thompson, good afternoon. Again, good afternoon. What's up, Cat Mickey Mouse? So again, hopefully, oh, there's a nice cool breeze blowing through off of that storm off to the north. Looks like we got somebody ready for departure here shortly. Looks like we got one setting up there. You can see some of the storms there off to the north of the airport. So I'm having to monitor everything here on the phone. Quality's down too, so just because it is so hot. I think we're gonna have to do it via the cell phone. I don't have enough CPU for this either. Something's wrong with the computer. So I'm going to do this like you guys can actually see what's going on. Just in case you guys can see what's going on. Looks like we got an arrival here. 23 right. And Alaska making their way out from Terminal 1. Another JetBlue. Again, you saw it there, the American 777 tail still there. Alaska going to do something a little bit different tonight. Looks like Alaska's going to go out 2-3 left. Which is not their normal MO. You guys know they normally go out 2-3 right. So again, I won't be able to see all of the chat, so I'm having to use the cell phone for that. because for whatever reason the computer does not want to display the chat. So I think OBS has probably had an update or something, and it's freaking it out, unfortunately. Alaska, getting ready to head back to Seattle. So again, thank you guys. If you guys are just joining us, we are having some technical difficulties as well. The airport is very, very backed up as well, delayed. Don't know if it's all weather related. Oh, nope, Alaska tricking us again. Alaska going down the hill over there. So Alaska gonna take the other bridge route. Looks like we're gonna have a JetBlue sneak out here. JetBlue going around that American Airlines down there at the end. This is one of JetBlue's last E-175s. Night, Nelia. See you tomorrow. I do have WestJet here, by the way, if you guys... This will be my first time seeing WestJet. It arrived a little before we started the show here. This will be our first departure of the show. And again, there are folks standing over here hanging out, so we stopped a little short this time. Ouch. So we're definitely going to start Sunday early, very, very early, so we can have a nice long day. Because this heat wave we're, suffering with right now is just no good. No good for the equipment, no good for me. I did, John Southwell. We do have WestJet up and flowing. Again, if I miss anybody's messages, please be patient. Again, I'm using the cell phone tonight. Normally we have it displayed on our computer. The computer is not happy. I don't know if it's overheating or what the deal is with it. I do believe, though, that is the issue. Because Sunday, as soon as the computer got hot, everything started freaking out on Sunday. If you guys were here with us on Sunday, nothing was safe on Sunday, so nothing's going to be safe today as long as the temperatures are as hot as they are. Wish I had my my thermometer gun out here so I can tell you guys exactly how hot it is right here. I'm gonna say the surface of my shirt's probably about 125 degrees. I am in the direct sunlight. Maybe we should have moved down the floor, but there was no parking downstairs. Moved down and walked to the end. American Airlines gets a move on. Sorry for being so shaky. And again, all of these planes still waiting over here. All right, give me a minute. Yeah, Eric, you guys have been cooler than us. Low 90s. We've been in the upper 90s for the last 2 weeks. With the humidity feeling like 102, 108. I think it was like 110 the other day, it felt like, out here. So it's part of the reason why we haven't been on the air so much this week. We tried not to do a Wednesday at all. Yeah, see, it's not. Computer's not going to work. You can see it lagging right now. I can't tell if it's a cell phone that doesn't have service or if we don't have service. Although the computer says we're fine on service. These last 2 weeks. That's on it. Is that your Spectrum or whatever it is you have?
It's on Verizon.
Yeah, Verizon's not doing so hot right now. See, mine's frozen. Yeah. Yeah, see, look at this right here. It's not supposed to ever be that hot. Dang. I need to try that. Yeah. Dang, maybe I need to get some Spectrum.
That's what I have.
That's what we have at home.
Yeah, but this is I do, I'm going to switch over to Spectrum. And use Verizon, that's strange.
Yeah, that's weird. How many bars? Oh, you're using an iPhone, that's a good right.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, either way, see, it's on our end. Well, the service drops, but I think it's because of the computer itself. Causes problems. Thank you, Jeff Davis, for that update on Alaska 572. Again, I'm trying to give you guys a show, but a little bit of breeze, but it's not enough to combat this heat. As Marty the Marmot gets out of here, got a little bit of movement over here. It looks like we're on that Terminal Tucson. These guys switching to places. Again, a lot of planes sitting. I don't know if they all departed from Charlotte or where they all are from. They were here when I got here, so I'm assuming we've got some diversions. Yeah, it's just not gonna work. Alright guys, that's it. I'm done for the night for a little while. We may try to come back a little later, but for right now we're done. Computer, the what's called just shut off, so we're done for tonight. It's way too hot out here. So we'll see you guys. If we don't come back later this evening, we'll come back